Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side, and the one institution that has stood by our side is the courts. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
We've got to understand that in order for us to move forward, that the next progressive step after civil rights is civil rights. Dr. King, just 1 month before his assassination, confided to Harry Belafonte, "I believe we have integrated the Negro into a burning house." What is the point of black people being able to sit at a lunch counter if they cannot afford a hamburger? Economic development has got to be our agenda as we move forward. If our people only hear about economics when you are asking for a tithe, then you are running a sanctified Ponzi scheme. We've got to do something that talks about how do we reverse gentrification, how it is that our young people move from being employees to being employers. How do we shift the narrative from being renters to being owners? I tell the members of my church, I'm not in your church, in my church, I tell my members, never go to a church where you can tell which car is the pastor's. Because if you can tell which car is the pastor's, there's no real discipleship. When they came to arrest Jesus, they didn't know which one was Jesus because all 12 was wearing the same kind of robe. All 12 had the same kind of sandals. All 12 had the same kind of exterior. If we're not teaching that, then we're missing the mark. I'm a third generation preacher, and I got up 2 years ago and I repented to my church. I repented to my church because over 50 years of being in the black church, I need you to hear me with rapt attention. 50 years of being in the black church, I have never seen the black church give a scholarship to a young man that wanted a CDL license. I've never seen the black church give a scholarship to a young lady that wanted to be an esthetician. I have never seen the black church help a young man get their plumber's license. The black church has adopted W.E.B. Du Bois and thrown away Booker T. And we act as if you have a trade that you are second class when there's getting ready to be a need for over 300,000 people who need plumbing and HVAC and electricians. But we have turned the church into a country club and Martha's Vineyard and the Hamptons. Negroes, if you forget where you came from, you're going to lose an entire generation that's trying to figure out, is the church still relevant?
Dive into the magical world of Edwina's Bedtime Adventures by Ariel Williams. Join Edwina, the little hippo with a big imagination, as she drifts off to sleep and embarks on whimsical bedtime journeys. Whether she's saving the day as a brave firefighter, caring for patients as a nurse at Sunny Valley Hospital, or exploring the wonders of the jungle, Edwina's heartwarming tales will capture the imagination of young readers and spark endless bedtime giggles. This is an electronic book. You'll need an EPUB reader or PDF reader to enjoy this whimsical tale. Get your copy today at lulubooks.com or follow the link tree in profile to get your copy and let the adventure begin.
Terms and Conditions of a King follows King, a young Arab-American man whose journey of self-discovery leads him through heartbreak, longing, and growth. After ending a promising but unsustainable relationship with Thomas, a man of status and high expectations, King finds himself grappling with loneliness and yearning for connection. His encounter with Malcolm, a charming but emotionally unavailable man, reveals the pitfalls of settling for less than what he deserves. Through it all, King's dreams, his growing independence, and his candid conversations with his confidant, Princess Ariel, guide him toward a powerful realization: self-worth cannot be compromised. Set against the backdrop of everyday struggles, budding careers, and the complexities of modern love, Terms and Conditions of a King is a story of resilience, introspection, and the courage to let go of what doesn't serve you. Ariel Williams weaves a tender and transformative narrative about learning to value oneself, even in moments of uncertainty, and believing in a future where true love and fulfillment are possible. For more, click Tree link in profile.
The Park of Secrets.
In the year 2060, near the heart of Florida, just a stone's throw from Disney World, stood a theme park unlike any other, a place known as the House of Secrets. It was a magical park, much like a state fair, filled with towering rides, carnival games, and parades that drew people from all over the world. But among the grand Ferris wheel and the colorful day parade, there was one attraction that outshined them all, the parade princess, a mesmerizing mermaid named Kenya. Kenya was a sight to behold. At 22 years old, fresh out of college, she had the kind of beauty that drew people to her like moths to a flame. Her brown skin glowed under the park lights, her hair a stunning mix of purple and pink that cascaded over her shoulders. Little pink hearts adorned her cheeks, and a ribbon of color stretched across her nose. But it wasn't just her beauty that made her special. Her eyes, big and almond-shaped, seemed to capture the hearts of everyone who saw her.